David Bowie was convinced that the ghost of his father was phoning him. Well, first I'm going to give you a personal experience that I had with my sister when our mother passed away. I was in Athens, and I had the experience that even though I was here and she passed away in New York, we had a 7-hour difference. We are ahead 7 hours from New York, here in Athens, Greece. I had the experience that she was talking to me. And I was awake, of course. It was a vision. And she said, where I am, we're going to help you. And how I love my daughters and how I love my grandchildren. And then she picked up a book from my shoulder, off the side of my shoulder. She started going through it very quickly, reading very quickly, hyperspeed. And she stopped and glared at my sins. But when I went to New York, I was up all night talking to my sister. This was the night before the funeral for my mother. And my sister went to make us some coffee in the kitchen. And she comes back holding, those decorative little spoons and forks and cooking utensils. And she came back with a wooden spoon holding in her hand. And she says, I think Mommy just wanted to tell me that she's listening to us and that she's okay. And I said, what happened? She says, as I was waiting for the water to boil so I could make the coffee, this thing came off the rack, which is of course hanging vertically on the wall, and it came horizontally and tapped me on the head very gently, and then laid down slowly onto the oven counter. That's what she explained to me. And she's not at all religious, but this is what she came and told me. So yeah, they do tell us, they want to tell us that they're all right and that they're with Christ. Now, David Bowie was convinced that the ghost of his father was phoning him. He says, this music legend, who himself passed away in 2016, previously recalled his own potentially paranormal experience. Throughout his incredible life, Bowie was certainly no stranger to the out there themes of having based his most famous stage persona, Ziggy Stardust, on the concept of an alien rock star who came to Earth with a message of hope. Back in 1969, however, Bowie had experienced that led him to believe that his late father, Hayward Jones, was attempting to contact him from beyond the grave. The story goes that in the days following the death of Jones, Bowie's telephone would mysteriously ring at the same time every day for a whole week. According to the drummer John Cambridge, who knew Bowie, the phenomenon had started after he had moved into a country house in Derbyshire. He said nobody ever answered when he said hello, and he was convinced that it was his dad letting him know that everything was okay, Cambridge recalled. He added that the house itself was an old, atmospheric, and spooky place at the best of times. While he'd never directly experienced anything unexplained there, he'd heard from others who had. No explanation for the mysterious phone calls was ever found, though. And this was from the Mirror, UK, and it's on Unexplained Mysteries. And of course, the first experience was my own with my sister. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.